You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're
Hey,
great.
Derek.
Are we gonna have nicknames for each other each episode?
You're
I think
great.
we should.
You're great.
I'm Underboob. That's the original. That's the OG. So you're Nev Nips. I'm Underboob.
Oh wait, let's not give away the studio production value we have here.
It's pretty low.
You're probably going to sing anyway, so you might as well just use
That's
that
a
part,
good
you
point.
know? We're great.
We're great.
We are great.
We are great.
We are great.
We're great.
You know who else is great?
Who?
The listeners.
You're a great listener.
Hugbugs, Huggalos. What's up?
Huggalistas.
Oh, this will come out the day before Thanksgiving.
Huggalonians.
Food. Love it. Welcome to the Hug Life Podcast. I am Mike Comfort Food Coletta.
And I am Monica. Very disruptive food.
Oh,
Nevi?
interesting.
Like food like popcorn. Loud disruptive foods.
Yeah, that is a disruptive food.
What's your favorite disruptive food? Go.
I mean, I do love popcorn. I'm not going to lie.
I fucking love popcorn. I love big potato
What do you
chips
put-
that make really loud crunches.
Oh, there you go. Oh, man. A lot of
Give me
good,
a big crunch any day of the
a
week.
lot of good savory snacks are crunchy. Yeah.
Big crunch.
All the types of chips. I love chips.
I fucking love. You know what chips are great? Juanitas.
Yeah, I have Juanitas right now. So good.
I just want to motorboat the Juanitas factory. The whole factory.
You hear that?
Hear that, Juanitas factory employees? I'm coming for you.
You better hide your breasts. All right.
Hide your chips, hide your breasts.
Hide your chips,
Here I come.
Hide your breasts. Okay. I mean, we could
Hey,
just talk
Monica.
about food until you feel better if you want to do that.
I mean, it's just making me more hungry.
Okay,
I've had
sorry.
a really rough eating day. So here's what's going on. Let's
That's
do
how
some
he gauges
plugs.
his days anyways.
Do you have any shows coming up? Because I have all of mine got canceled.
Oh, right.
So
right.
I think you got trivia stuff
Not
coming up,
touch
right?
This. Not this week, but Friday.
It's Thanksgiving.
We got the Midday Friday show on Friday. That's on the tubes as well. The day that this comes out, though, there will be a new music video on my YouTube for the Family Time meditation on the Chill album. If you haven't heard, second album, it's a meditation album. Please, everybody, get it on iTunes, pre-order it right now. But the video is with the meditation, kind of like I used to do with the stock footage, which has actually been really fun to edit again.
Nice.
But this one's about it's a meditation before you have to go gather with your family, whether that's on Zoom or in real life.
How you wish to gather.
Right. So it could be extremely helpful for everyone. But that'll be on my YouTube as well. And then I'm doing a Facebook live stream show with a piano player on the 4th of December. And so I'll share the links for that and stuff, but I'm going to do a little set in between. He does like dueling piano stuff so people can request songs. And then I'm going to do a set like in the middle. So you can
Sick.
check that out. And then, the second album comes out December 1st. It is now available to pre-order in the iTunes store. So it won't show up on Apple Music yet, but if you go to the iTunes store, then it'll show up and you just push pre-order there and it'll go to your Apple Music when the time comes, or it's available on Amazon already. And then Spotify and stuff will be available when it comes out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, things you could do to help us out. You can rate, review, and subscribe to us wherever you listen to us. If you're on Spotify, you can't review us, but you can certainly tell your friends, and that helps.
Yeah. Do you think can you follow us on Spotify?
Probably.
I know you can follow artists. I don't know if you can follow podcasts.
You can probably follow us on Spotify. You can also go to our Instagram account. We are at Hug Life Podcast on Instagram. You can become a Patreon patron at patreon.com/Hug Life Podcast. You get access to every every special Patreon podcast episode we've ever done. You can hear us talk some shit, name
Hell
some names.
yeah, we name names. We got all the hot goss.
All that hot goss. If you want, you can go to currently only monicanevi.com and click on the Amazon banner and shop as you normally did. I have been doing some serious website fixes, and I have fixed our website and updated it. But as a result of that, I have to reinstall certain things to make ads work again on it.
Is it WordPress over there?
It is WordPress, and for a while it was broken.
Well, maybe
and then I
can't-
fixed it because I'm a baller.
I feel like WordPress has changed quite a bit as of late, and I cannot figure a bunch of stuff out. So I may ask you about my own website.
I can
for
probably
a
help you.
Potential compensation. Anyways, we make deals here on the Hug Life
Welcome
podcast.
to the Wheeling and Dealing podcast with your host Monica Wheeler and Mike Dealer.
Ooh, wheel and deal. All right.
That's our. If we were to do like a shitty infomercial, those would be our names.
Call now.
Monica Wheeler and Mike Dealer here live.
We're
Who wants
here.
to buy a piano?
Call in now and wheel and deal with us.
What do they sell on info? Who wants to buy this set of knives shaped like wolves?
Commemorative plates. It's never anything you want.
Oh yeah, it's like commemorative plates.
Yeah, or all the
I got this
coins, like
coin
the-
that no
yeah.
one gives a fuck about.
You're going to need this sleeve because you're never going to put it anywhere else. There's that.
Remember when, like, before online shopping, you would make fun of old people for doing TV shopping?
Yeah, was it QVC? I was going to say CVS, but that's a drugstore, right?
CVS.
Grandma's over there watching CVS
She's always
again.
watching CVS. She just goes out to the street and stares at the store. It's really weird.
She's been making payments for years, never gotten anything.
Oh,
QVC, that's what it is. Yeah, that is pre-online shopping. That's the original online shopping is QVC.
Yeah. Well, you can, if you want to support us on Amazon, you
Go
can
to
go to
QVC.
Monica's website
Just kidding.
and click on it. Or you can go to QVC and you don't support us, but you're using a business that desperately needs your help, probably.
It seems
You can also buy Monica's album that came out.
Yeah, first
Oh
one's
my
already
goodness,
out.
I have
Mostly
a
finger
cat.
guns. Second one is called Chill.
Delilah's hitting the high notes outside my door right now. Also, you can help us support our favorite artist in the entire world, Danny Dodge.
Yes.
At Studio Dodge on Instagram and studiododge.com. And I think that's all the plugs.
Yeah, and right now is such a good time to hop in on those things because the holidays are coming up. Maybe you want something better than just whatever, I don't know, or you can use the Amazon link, order some stuff. But Danny does some great artwork that you can buy. There's prints and books, and she does some custom stuff. I don't know if she's still taking orders, but also I'm going to do some drop cards for both albums if you want to do those as like a stocking stuffer for someone you think might like it. And we'll do a deal where you can buy both of them for $15 or whatever.
$15.
Ooh, for two. Nice.
And you get a commemorative coin with Monica's face on it. Mike Dealer.
Maybe we should make coins where I'm one side and you're the other, you know? And you got to
that'd
call
be
it in the
good.
air and be like, call it in the air and be like, Mike.
You got to scream it.
Yeah.
It's good. Or it could be like your face and then me twerking, and that's tails.
I got it. It's your butt and my face.
Not a lot of butt there, but you know what? There it is. All right. So
Or
you
just
got
your
some
man
lexical.
bun. Could be my face and your man bun.
That could work.
That'd be nice.
Do you have a lexical embrace today?
I do. I have one, and it is finding something that you thought you lost. So she's real loud.
She's really doing it. I might have to open my door to make her stop.
That's funny.
I'll do that right now.
Do whatever you need to do. Yeah, it's so sometimes I lose stuff, especially when I was on the road more, and I would be upset that I lost it. It was something that I liked, and then maybe you find it because you're an idiot and it was somewhere you didn't think of. I had a sweatshirt that I was convinced I left in a hotel, and then we found it the other day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, so she's meowing behind me because Katie has her door closed.
Oh.
So, and Delilah is currently mad at me for reasons I will explain in a second. Actually, with my lexical embrace.
Okay.
So, I'm going to lexically embrace cats not peeing in your car.
Oh, did she not pee in your car?
She didn't, and she usually always pees when she goes on cars because a lot of cats have travel anxiety. I
Yeah.
guess this is just a thing that cats have. And
My dog used to get sick, like car sick.
Yeah, so she does not like being in the car, but we kind of slowly introduced it to her today, and she did not pee in my car, so that was good news.
Nice way to go, Deli.
Good work, buddy. She's still very mad at me.
She's like,
but
I'm amazing.
So that was a good thing for me today.
Cats not peeing in the car and finding something.
She
you lost.
usually like yeets her pee across the fucking seat. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Like she can pee on the side of the seat, not like directly below her, but she can like
I don't know
really
why
get
yeets
for
her
it.
pee. It was hilarious to me, but
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Like for a little animal, she can really get
she's
it out
got
there.
a lot of power, a lot of sass. Just yeets her pee all over.
She really does. It's amazing.
Okay. Are you ready for our next segment?
I am.
Okay. Hey guys, good news.
Hey, welcome to the good news with me, Mike Coletta. Pfizer, you know that drug company Pfizer and BioNTech, their vaccine could start before Christmas.
Oh shit.
They have a 95% success rate with no serious side effects
All right.
on the vaccine.
Good.
And they're actually going right now to get US and European authorization. Isn't that exciting?
That's very exciting. I mean, this is, I'm always very skeptical of what's happening right now, but it's a tremendous leap in the right direction regardless. So
Yeah, it's pretty great. So we
Yeah.
could be seeing a COVID-19 vaccine very soon.
you know what I hope?
Second.
Not to
go
get
ahead.
political, but I do hope that Biden takes credit for it.
I hope so too.
Like he just pulls a Trump and he's like, well, I fucking invented the vaccine. So,
Oh my goodness,
but
buddy.
we all
Okay.
know it was Dolly Parton. So
Scotland becomes first country to have universal free period products.
oh, nice. Yeah. I saw
This is very exciting.
a headline.
it's-
That's what it was. Sorry.
Free universal access to like pads and tampons for everybody.
There's sanitary products,
Sanitary pads and tampons.
period products.
That's what it said on here.
That's great.
It says period products in the title. That's not just me being a ding dong.
No, I figured. I just like that because that's
we hear a
where
fun thing, though?
menstruation.
So the best part about it is apparently where they vote on their stuff is called Holyrood.
Holyrood?
HOLYROOD, and it sounds like a really offensive accent for Hollywood.
Yeah, it's like they hate Hollywood, so they're like, "Oh, you're out there in
Holyrood.
Holyrood." Oh, she's getting.
Thought that was great.
wild.
Those are the two good news stories. That's it for the day, though. Just
Nice.
two medical good news stories.
Sorry, I can't stop watching her. She's gonna knock your boat off the thing.
God, hold on. I gotta fix this. You can. I'm glad you caught that. I didn't know she was back there.
Sorry for the listener. Delilah has gotten up on top of the bookshelf, and there's a pirate ship that Michael clearly built himself, and she was about to knock it off because she's pissed. And I was not even paying attention to him, just watching it, because you guys have to admit that would have been funny if, oh, here we go, back to the butthole bazooka. Yeah. But
I'd rather have her claw the crap out of my back than hurt herself. She wants to jump onto the doors while they're open, and I'm like, you're gonna fall, bud. You know.
yeah.
She likes to sit on top of my PC and just get her little toes all up in the motherboard.
I
So
should
I'll
have
let her do
started
that.
filming it when she was on top of the thing. Anyways, I described to them what I was watching because I was just.
She's had a day, which I will explain
That's
actually
still-
right now once you close
I
the
was gonna
segment.
say, hey guys, that was good news.
Hey, oh no, what am I doing? It was like second nature. It just came out, the voice. What is happening to me?
oh. You're like, it sounded like a radio DJ that realized halfway through that it's not what he wants to be doing with his life anymore. Hey, how did I get here?
Oh God, why?
No.
So we're gonna positive spin today. Waiting rooms.
Yeah.
We've done lines before, I think, but a waiting room is
so.
a very different entity.
Hell yeah.
And I say this because today I wanted a waiting room.
Oh, because
So,
you
like-
had to sit in the car, yeah?
Yeah, so here's what happened. Little kitty cat Delilah had a little dot on her chin, and I thought she like dipped her chin in paint. So I was like picking at it, like, what's this thing? And it was a scab. And it started bleeding.
Oh, no.
And then it started having pus come out
That's
of
why
it.
she's fucking mad at you.
Yeah. So then
You
I
tried
had
to
to take her
pick
to the
her
vet
face
today.
off.
But the vet is walk-ins only.
Oh, God.
And I get there at 10:50 this morning, and I sat in my car until around 2:30.
Holy
no,
shit.
3:30.
So did you just have to, they were just like, if we have space, we'll come and get you or something? Or
Yeah,
what?
and I just sat in my car forever, and with the cat in her little kennel cage, pissed off for like 3.5 hours.
Did you take her
and
for
it was
some
real
walks?
rough. And I was like, I wish we had a waiting room.
Yeah.
Because I could have put her on the leash and had her like not be in the cage and not be in the car. She really doesn't like the car.
That's true. Okay, I think there are some obvious positives about waiting rooms.
Okay, ready.
And that
go.
might be sometimes there's tea or a snack
Tea and
or
coffee.
something.
That's
Yeah,
good.
coffee. My number one, though, is the eavesdropping in general, the people watching and listening to other, just depending on where you are, a veterinary office would be a good one because people do have odd relationships with their cats or their animals in general. So listening in on that would be very interesting. Emergency room, pretty interesting also, because you're going to either see something crazy or just see someone crazy or listen to someone else's problems where you're like, okay, this UTI isn't that bad then.
Those UTIs, okay. Mine would be the when have you ever read a magazine if not for a waiting room?
That is a great point. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about the dentist.
Mm-hmm. It's all It's the waiting rooms are keeping the magazine business alive.
That's a good one. Yeah, highlights. That's the only reason they still exist.
Time magazine, National Geographic.
Ooh, I love a good Nat Geo.
Good Nat Geo.
Yeah. How else am I supposed to get caught up on National Geographic without a waiting room?
You know who has the best waiting rooms, I think?
Who?
Car dealerships. Like
Those
their service departments,
are-
because they have like candy
And they're huge.
snacks.
I've seen them with like a freaking cafe in it or something, you know?
Right?
Well, because sometimes, so if it's connected to the dealership, they have the service station or whatever service
Department?
Yeah. So then some people wait for their cars. The one where we lived in the Pan, that Ford, that was great. I would bring my laptop and just use their Wi-Fi. And they had like snacks and water,
Oh,
fancy
man. Yeah, it's
water
actually a
with the
good-
fruit in it.
Ooh.
Not that
That's
that's
a good positive spin, actually, is you can get work done in a nice waiting room.
That is true. So that's what I was thinking for you today. You would maybe, if you brought your laptop, sure, but maybe doing the things you shouldn't be doing, like scrolling through TikTok or whatever your favorite app is. You know, you haven't really caught up and seen all those things. Or the news. Sometimes we're steering clear of it, but now you could go ahead and catch up on your Facebook arguments or whatever.
Yeah, totally.
Or you could make a phone call. Maybe not in the waiting room, but
I did get a phone call. I did get some
you
phone
could
calls.
check in with peeps.
Check in with people.
Plan when
I
you're
should have
gonna
brought my laptop.
podcast.
That would have changed the game. But Katie uses my laptop to teach. So
Yeah, you can't really do that.
had a real rough go of it today. Though I was thinking I wished for a waiting room.
Yeah, you could have read all the magazines in 4 hours.
Also, a pet store. I mean, a pet store is great, but a vet
stores are
office
nice.
waiting room is great because you get to see other people's dogs
Yeah,
and cats
other
and weird
animals.
birds and shit.
Oh
I
yeah,
brought my turtle. You know,
people got
turtle.
birds. Forgot about birds.
You like birds?
They're okay. I did, however, when I was working.
You said I love birds, and I was like, "You like birds?" You're like,
No,
"They're okay."
I said I forgot about birds. When I was when I was in Coos Bay, which I've seen this more than once in real life. There's a guy walking around the casino with a parrot on his shoulder. It wasn't a parrot; it was something else, cockatoo maybe, but just a bird on his shoulder, like nothing. Also, it's like mid-COVID times. That bird did not have a mask on, first of all.
Whoa, bird.
Yeah.
Slow your roll,
But
bird.
you're like, if I have to wear a mask, I'm going to carry my bird around. Is this an open carry state for birds?
You gotta get a license.
You're going to get licensed to carry your bird around like a fucking pirate. Okay, waiting rooms. Maybe we'll go back to this. If you're single, maybe you make a love connection, having to wait. You know, there's like a commiserating part of having to wait for a long
I'm
time.
surprised there hasn't been a rom-com about waiting rooms.
Yeah.
Because waiting room is one of those things that really hasn't aged with the times that much, you know?
Yeah, I mean, what else? How do you... I mean,
Now you got a cell phone to wait and stuff, which is cool, but...
Yeah. That's an interesting one, too. Okay, I'm
Right.
going to switch up the top 5 for... I'm going to use the same
You're gonna
list,
switch it up?
but I'm going to give you a different scenario.
Oh, you thought of a new scenario for it?
Yeah.
Can I do the scenario now?
Are you ready?
Now I'm intrigued into this top 5. We can come back to
Okay,
waiting
so
rooms
these
again.
were the worst places to be waiting. This was a
Okay.
different. So, or waiting for, right? So the worst waiting room kind of lines, whatever. But this is going to be why you want to meet your life partner in this place.
Okay, I want to meet my lady love.
Yes.
In this place.
So you're
All
both waiting in this waiting room or line. Why is it a good thing that you met them there?
Ready.
Number 1 is the DMV. Classic waiting area, DMV. You know
Well,
what there's to do in the DMV? Nothing.
Well, you know that they have a car, so they're probably employed and have a good job.
Nice.
Which is important. In a person, when
Do
you're
you
looking for a
always
person.
have a car if you're at the DMV? Yeah, I get.
Yeah,
Maybe?
I mean, you got. I think you can also get like one of those just IDs at the DMV.
Yeah.
But that's
But you
actually
could
more of
probably
like
tell.
a Department of Licensing thing.
You could probably tell. Maybe you could sneak a peek and see all their info. You know how old they are, where they're from.
Yeah,
Not
if
from,
you were
but
like,
where they live.
if you wanted to
Their
like know if
address.
someone was really tall or not.
Yeah, there you go.
Or
because you could be sitting down.
if you wanted to see if they lie.
Oh.
Because if they lie about their height and like you look at them and you look at their license and you're like, oh, they're not really 6 feet tall.
You don't. Those aren't hazel eyes. Those are
We got
brown.
a liar here, folks. Pants are on fire here, folks.
Okay, so you're gonna get some honesty out of the DMV situation.
Yeah.
All right, number 2. Sorry, I didn't reread these before I gave you the scenario. The emergency room, waiting room. You meet. So you didn't go there together, but you meet the person you're supposed to be with in the waiting room for the emergency.
I think it's always good to know your lover's potential pre-existing conditions.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you bond over having to get over physical trauma. You know, you were there in the hardest of times.
Yeah. Or you can be like, hey, I like that new sweet scar you got there. You know, I know the story behind it. We're closer together because I know the story.
Yeah. Ooh, maybe they're in an abusive relationship and they had to go to the hospital because of that abusive relationship, and you can save them. Not that,
Nice.
the emotional
That's a good
baggage
one.
there was probably pretty heavy.
That's a good
but
one.
still.
Maybe I'm having problems and they get to watch me yeet my pee across the room. And they'll be like, wow, he's so talented.
That does seem like something a cat would do in the car or something a person would do in an emergency room, waiting room.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The
Okay.
nurse is like, we got a pee yeet in room 406.
I picked this one, but honestly, I don't know. Anyways, I'll give it to you anyways. Number 3 is the airport, waiting area in the airport.
Ooh, I like that because there's like, it's really easy to go on a date. There's a coffee shop. There's
yeah.
a food court. Like
That
you
would
could get.
be, that's very rom-com cliche-esque to be like talking and be like, hey, do you want to go out for coffee sometime? And they're like, I guess
How
so.
about
And you're
right
like,
now?
how about right
And then-
now? Yeah.
You stand up and walk over to the Pete's Coffee or whatever.
Yeah. I kind of miss eating in airports.
Be like, hey, would you like to go to Walden Books with me? I like eating in airports too. I like eating in airports because I feel like with the stress of travel, I feel no shame with what I eat.
Well, and I get genuinely excited for certain like airports or certain food that's in.
Monica gets hot for a Sbarro. Tell you that much.
Everyone gets hot for a Sbarro. Those lights are intense.
They are really radiating heat.
All right, number 4, theme parks. So you're waiting in line for a roller coaster. You find the love of your life.
Oh, that's fun because
could-
you're already in a fun place. So it's like the date is easier.
You could
Because you're
see
in
how
this
they
place that's
deal
full of
with-
fun.
Yeah, with roller coasters.
So you're like, oh, awkward silence, no big deal. We're about to go down Splash Mountain. Yay.
That's true. And you probably know if they have kids or not, or they're just riding
Yeah.
roller coasters by themselves.
Or what their thoughts are on like cotton candy,
That's true.
which is important.
Yep. You could
I need to know
offer
what people's sweet intakes are like.
offer a funnel cake.
Oh, yeah. I hate it when people don't like funnel cake. What kind of monster?
Funnel cake is good.
Funnel cake is the shit. Do you know funnel cake is really just waffle batter, too?
Yeah. I mean,
It's kind of crazy to think about
it
that.
does
huh?
look similar, but I mean, who doesn't love waffles? I love waffles.
I fucking love waffles. I think people know that about me, though.
Did you send me a quiz?
Yeah, I did. It's on
Okay.
Facebook.
Sorry. I
Professional
Not telling.
podcasting.
okay, anyways, there it is. Number 5, waiting in line for the bathroom. Maybe you decide you're into dudes, or
or it's
a
like one of those
co-ed-
situations where
yeah.
the lines are next to each other.
It's like what, or it could be like for porta potties
Hey, you know what?
at like a
You
fair
can break
or something.
you can break the scary poop barrier right away.
Oh, nice.
You
yeah,
know?
we met shitting.
Yeah, we met and I just took a growler over there and they're okay with it.
You ruined the beer growler for me when you do that.
Mm-hmm.
My
Growler.
is that what your family calls it, or did you just adopt that?
You know where I started saying growler from was Gabe Rutledge's joke.
Oh, that's funny.
Because I just love saying take a growler.
I don't know.
Or if she is like, hey, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. It was nice talking to you. Let's talk some more. And I'm like, okay. And then she walks in there and it's like,
that would be good.
Yeah, I would know she's not afraid. You know, I don't want to date someone who's a shy pooper.
Has sensitive bowels the way that you do.
I want to date someone that I know eats like me and therefore has poops like me.
Okay, you want your commonalities to be around shitting. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
My family would call it taking a grumpy.
Taking a grumpy is really good.
Or,
I never heard that.
But my grandma would say, and you've met her, so you kind of know, but she would say if someone was in there for a long time, she said, they're probably grunting out. Like grunting out. They're probably grunting out. He's in there grunting out.
Are you guys grunting out? I like grunting out, and taking a grumpy just sounds silly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what, if you're gone for too long, she said, she's probably grunting out. Oh, God. A bunch of weirdos. Anyways.
Who isn't grunting out, you know?
Good.
Everybody grunts out.
Everybody has to at some point.
I feel like I really nailed this one.
I think
I
you
had
did
different
good.
dimensions to each one. Because breaking the poo and pee barrier in a relationship is really difficult.
I mean, these
to
are
do.
important things because I didn't say someone you were going to go on a date with. I said your life partner. So these are important things to consider, and I think you really took that seriously. Good job. All right.
Thank you. I'm really good at the game. What's up?
Are we ready for a quiz?
I'm ready for a quiz, unless you got more on waiting rooms.
On grunt now. I mean, I do think you would probably see how they handle stress or like irritation, you know, for whatever, which is a good thing to know in the beginning. Oh wait, that we were just talking about.
No, I mean, I think we're still talking. We can still talk about meeting someone in a waiting room.
Love, sorry. There would be. There's just always interesting characters.
How do you hook up with someone in a waiting room, though?
Well,
you can't really.
Yeah, maybe the bathroom, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird though. Everyone's gonna know if you're like in a vet office or whatever.
They're the cats.
I mean, if you're at a car dealership and you do that, you can just go find an open car.
Well, there's also only like the car dealership waiting areas are huge, and there's only like two people there. So
where I go take the Kia, the dealership I took the Kia, it's like 2-story waiting room. It's like there's the lower part, and then I go to the upper part because there's no one in the upper part, but they have one of those fancy espresso machines that like makes mochas and stuff.
I'm also gonna stereotype just a little bit here, but the people who work at a car dealership seem like they would be more chill with people hooking up than someone like a dentist or something.
Oh, for sure. Your dentist doesn't want to see that.
No. However, those chairs would be convenient if that's what you were up to.
That is true. Those would work. They would work really well. All right, you want to take the quiz?
Yes, I'm ready.
This quiz is: in which French city should you live?
Oh, geez, French.
You gonna get Francais with me, Monica?
I only know a couple, but all right.
What would you like for breakfast? Croissant.
Croissant.
Toast and jam. Just coffee, thanks. Fruit. Eggs Benedict, nothing this morning. If you have just coffee for breakfast, I feel sorry for your poops because you need something else.
You're just going to clean all the way out, I feel like, if that's your goal. Well, what do you pick? Because
I mean, I'm a big Eggs Benedict guy, but I fucking love toast and I love croissants. I could go with any of these.
I like toast with jam as a dessert, honestly.
Oh, that's
like
so good. I just love toast.
Okay, well, I'm going to go with the Eggs Benedict because I do actually really enjoy breakfast, and that's the most savory thing on here.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with a croissant.
Nice. Ooh, shit.
All right. How will you spend your morning? Visiting a castle, going to a farmer's market, relaxing in a cafe, having a picnic with friends, exploring an art gallery, or chilling by the sea?
I want to go to a castle.
I knew you would. I knew you'd want to go to a castle.
Hell yeah. It's a pretty sweet.
Every time Monica and I walk into a room, I'm like, this bitch loves castles. I'm going to go with chilling by the sea.
Okay, nice. I'll read the next one. And it says, how will you get there? By taxi? By foot? By bus or tram? By metro? By car? Or by bike?
Do you have a preference? I have a preference.
Okay, you say what you say.
I want to go by metro.
Okay, I do love a good train, but I'm gonna say, well, where are we going? How far is it?
I'm guessing you're going to the castle. This is you going to the castle.
Well, that seems far, but I am notorious for just walking extreme distances when I'm on the road, so I'm gonna say by foot.
How will you spend the afternoon? Spending time with your family, strolling next to the river, reading with a glass of wine, shopping, baking, getting ready for a party.
Getting ready to party.
Everybody wants to party.
I mean, I'm going to stick with my tendencies. I'm going to go strolling next to the river.
That's a really good one. I'm going to start baking.
Okay.
I'm going for it. I've been watching a lot of Great British Baking Show. I'm feeling ready to go.
Crap, yeah.
What are your dinner plans? Chilling with friends, getting takeout, going to a fancy restaurant, having a big family dinner, trying a new recipe, or going to your favorite food twuck?
Oh, shit.
A food twuck.
Your food twuck.
Would you like to go to my food twuck?
Hey, guys, let's go to the food twuck.
This is my new food truck's called the food twuck, and everyone has to talk like a child.
Twuck. And what did you have? Mac and cheese? And
I got mac and cheese. I got grilled cheese sandwiches.
Grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese. Chicken nuggets.
That's a lot of cheese.
A lot of cheese stuff.
Okay, anyways.
I got pasta with just butter and cheese on it.
Yeah.
Children's stuff.
No, just Cheerios. Just dry Cheerios.
Dry Cheerios.
Oh, this is hard.
Wait, do you think that could be like a fancy restaurant we see it's like deconstructed children's favorites, but it's just like
people
shitty
doing weird shit, and you're like, this is a Cheerios we made in house. Like,
I know what I want to do.
Okay, yeah, you pick what you want to do.
I want to have a big family dinner.
Okay, that's nice. That looks good. I am struggling here between chilling. Oh, I don't know. The food truck sounds good too. Shit.
I'm going to tell you. I'll tell you after you pick. Sorry,
I'm going to go with trying a new recipe just because we've been
good.
cooking a lot and I like it.
Realizing I think Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday.
Well, I've had this argument for a long time. It's less pressure than Christmas, but pretty much the same thing.
And amazing food. I'm going to eat so much in 2 days.
We are.
Oh my God, I forgot my other lexical embrace.
What is it? Turkey?
No, let me do it after the quiz. Can you remind me though?
Yes, sure. Yes.
Okay.
Let me write it down.
Where are you spending the rest of your evening? A club, a movie theater, an ice cream parlor, the beach, a cozy wine bar, or a friend of a friend's party?
Oh.
It's weird that it's a friend of a friend.
Yeah, why wouldn't it just be a friend's party?
Yeah,
Kay.
I'm going to say movie theater because I fucking love going to the movies.
True.
Remember we used to do that?
Hell yeah.
Pre-COVID?
Yeah, we actually went the other day right before they shut it down again.
Shut it down.
There was only us and 2 dudes that were alone.
Should have all paired up and together and played in games or something.
Having a games night.
We could have all played Monopoly together.
I'm going to go with a cozy wine bar. I do like a little bar.
You know what? I was thinking that you would pick that. I was like, it's either that or the beach.
Yeah, those are the 2 I was struggling with.
I don't know how I feel about a night beach, though.
I like a night beach.
Mm-hmm. I guess I've done night beaches in the past.
Yeah, they're nice.
I do nice sunburn, so it would actually be better to go to a night beach probably. Okay, what time are you getting home? 11 p.m., 9 p.m., 12 a.m., 10 p.m., 3 a.m., or 1 a.m.? I have a serious preference to this that I am very it's a conviction at this point.
11 p.m.
That's mine.
Yeah, I was guessing yours.
Yeah, I think 11 p.m. is the perfect time to come home.
So
I will fight people with this.
10 p.m. and 1 a.m. and I know there's some in between there, but
I think 10 is a little too early.
10's too early. I think 1 is more realistic for me, especially when we try to we're like, oh, we'll go in early, and then I'm playing trivia on the bar's TV or whatever until midnight. So
That's good.
1 a.m. seems to make the most sense.
All right. What did you get?
Lion.
Ooh, read what it says.
Lion is the perfect city for a foodie. You'll feel right at home.
I think it's Lyon.
Oh, cool. Well, it's Lyon.
Well,
so.
I'm going to butcher mine because mine is in English, tours.
Oh.
But that can't be tours.
No, it's probably maybe. I don't know.
Tours is a mid-sized city with many towns and suburbs you could potentially live in. Plus, there is no shortage of castles, which is weird because I didn't pick castles.
But I picked all the food, like the fancier food options. So I think that's
and
why.
I do love castles. So it's like kind of found out that about me. Okay,
Yeah.
my lexical embrace. And I'm so sorry, Jackie. I am so sorry, dear sweet mother, Captain Iron Peyote Jack.
Yes.
I got a smoker.
What?
Like a nice electric smoker,
I'm sorry, why are you
Masterbuilt.
apologizing to your mother?
I'm sorry I didn't mention this before.
Oh, did she get it for you?
She got me a smoker for Christmas because she's leaving, and I am going to make jerky starting tomorrow, and I'm going to cook it on Thanksgiving.
What? Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm making my own jerky now. Watch out, folks. Here comes
send
Jerky
some?
Boy.
Can you send some? Can you bring it down?
Yeah, I mean, I could make some.
Fuck yeah, I want to try it. I mean,
I'm going to make teriyaki jerky too.
Yeah, I'm very interested in the jerky process. So
I would argue that teriyaki jerky is the best jerky.
I would argue with you about that because that's not true. But
I want to go home
at
11 p.m. and I want to eat teriyaki jerky.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
In my jams.
Special shout out to the captain for the smoker. Nice. I am very excited for Thanksgiving. But
I am so fucking amped for Thanksgiving and
first
smoking meats.
turkey.
I'm gonna make my goal is to make a brisket.
Ooh, nice.
That's the real goal with the smoker, but I want to start small just to kind of get to know the smoker a little bit.
We're gonna have to start podcasting in person again just so I can have some of these meats.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
That'd be good for Christmas gifts. You can just make your own jerky and be the weird guy.
You know what? It's weird that you thought exactly what I thought and why I'm making jerky.
Hell yeah. I mean, yeah, I would be excited if someone got me that. I've spent so much money
that was
on
one of the
beef jerky.
best gifts Katie ever got me is when she got me a subscription to the Jerky of the Month Club.
I remember that. And then we tried the weirdest, because that was
like
when
emu
you guys
jerky
lived
and-
together the first time. And then I would come over to podcast and we had like elk jerky and like all these different like birds.
Jerky is very interesting too because you want a low fat cut of beef.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna buy. You have to buy here a London broil. It's also known as a top round roast, but London broil is what I'm gonna buy. And then you like cut the strips, marinate them overnight, dry them all out in the smoker.
Nice.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. You have to put some photos on the Instagram. Speaking of that, we have an Instagram.
I'm gonna take some progress photos and put them up on Instagram.
Tug Life Podcast.
Yeah. Thank you, Jackie and Rick, for getting me that gift. I'm sorry I didn't mention it sooner.
I'd say thank you too, because it sounds like I might get some jerky out of this.
Monica is going to directly benefit from this gift.
Yes.
All right. Is there anything you want to say to the listener before you go take a grumpy?
Well, I'm going to give him a charity real quick, but then yes.
Okay, and then you're going to take a grumpy?
Yeah, of course. I always, my post-podcast shit every time.
Some people take a pre-game dump. Monica takes a post-game grumpy.
It's funny because this is too much information, but before games in school, any school, I couldn't go to the bathroom, and almost immediately afterwards, I would have to shit.
Oh yeah, I was a big pre-game dump guy and post-game dump guy.
I never went to the bathroom
system.
during the day at school because I hated that, and so I think I saved it up until later. Anyways, charity this month.
You let it brew for a while.
Or this month? No, we're doing monthly now, apparently.
Just monthly.
No. This week, Mental Health America. Mental Health America. It's mhanational.org. And they provide and help get mental health screenings for communities that are often underserved, especially in the mental health. So a lot of times in the medical field, people will maybe not take mental health issues as seriously with certain communities. And so that's what they're focused on, educating and also providing opportunities for all communities, especially those that have been underserved, for mental health help and screenings. They've helped get screenings for almost 4 million people.
Damn, that's a really good one, Monica.
Yeah. Mental Health America. All right.
Hey, Monica.
Hey, Mike.
If you had to have a catchphrase for every time you went to go take a grumpy, what would that catchphrase be?
Oh, boy.
Oh, it's so quick. Oh, boy.
I think I started thinking of it before you even finished the question, so that it was quick. But yeah,
that's a really good one.
Boy. That would that's
oh
good.
Boy. All right. Is there anything you want to say to listeners before we go?
I love you so much.